Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey!
Hello.
Greetings, fellow humans. It is great to see you all. We're sorry that we didn't upload last week, but it was a very intense week. We got a ton of snow. We almost got trapped in North Dakota.
Yeah, you know what, to be honest, I kind of forgot what was happening last week. I just knew that there was a lot going on, but I was like, I can't remember it. But now that you've said North Dakota, I remember.
Yep, so we got a lot of snow here, and we almost couldn't get home.
It was a mid-April blizzard. Isn't that fun? Aren't you jealous? Don't you wish you lived in Minnesota?
Minnesota is the best. But anyway, so we're sorry that we didn't upload last week, but today is currently day
23
of the Whole30 for us. So I wanted to kind of give you guys an update, how we're doing, how we're feeling compared to a couple weeks ago. And yeah, so last week was pretty rough for both of us.
Yeah, we both had some bad tummy days, tummy cramps, and just, you can imagine what happens when you have a bad tummy day. Imagine that happened.
A lot, yeah. So our stomachs were really bothering us. So Ash read a little bit about FODMAPs.
I have two working theories. One is this is true, I ate a lot of really high FODMAP foods. For FODMAPs, if you're unfamiliar, they're basically a lot of the carbohydrates that we eat and carbs that are, a lot of the carbohydrates we eat are really long. That's why they give us so much energy, because they're just really long molecules that we can break down and use for energy. Some carbohydrates, however, are short. And some of these FODMAPs are some of these short carbohydrates. And for some of us who have FODMAP intolerances, our body can't break them down all the way. They can't digest them, so they just go straight through us. And they go straight through all the way to the large intestine. And the bacteria in our large intestine feeds off of those short carbohydrates. And when they feed off of them, they make this gas. It's hydrogen. And they can also, these short carbohydrates can pull a lot of water into your large intestine. So basically, it just gives you IBS. It's awesome. So the truth is I was eating a lot of really high FODMAP foods that day. And I don't know if I have a FODMAP intolerance, but I do know that I ate a lot of FODMAPs and I felt like shit. So maybe that was a thing. Or I also, maybe it isn't specifically FODMAP related. I also ate just a crap ton of dried fruit. And I know that when you do that, you can also have a similar experience. So I don't know if it was really the Whole30, or if the Whole30 kind of just puts me in a situation where I have to eat food that makes me feel blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, so...
I'm going to blow out that candle. You keep talking.
All right. So, on the other hand, where should I increase the brightness on?
I know, it's dark, isn't it?
Yeah, here. I increased the brightness.
Oh, good job.
Yeah. So on the other hand, the last time I posted an update, somebody said that I should reduce my intake of ghee, which is a clarified butter that used kind of for cooking. It's your main fat, I guess, during the Whole30. And I significantly decreased that.
Did that help?
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
It did. I still am eating a lot of almond butter, but that's just because it's my favorite thing. It's my treat. So I eat a ton of either almond butter and bananas or almond butter and apples, and that is a really good snack for me. We've also been eating a ton of raspberries, but we've also been trying some new recipes, which has been really fun. We did a guacamole stuffed chicken that we really liked. We did that.
We learned how to make our own balsamic vinaigrette.
Yeah, we did that. I make a corn soup that is Whole30 compliant. And I think that's pretty yummy. So we've definitely found things that we really enjoy on the Whole30.
Yeah, it's definitely what are some things that you've learned from the Whole30?
And learned,
they can include recipes. I learned I like to eat this.
Yeah, one thing I learned is I really don't need cheese.
Yeah, I don't really need dairy other than yogurt. I fucking need yogurt.
I don't know if I need yogurt. I like yogurt.
I need yogurt.
I don't know if I need it.
I need it. It's been painful.
I know I need nut butter. I learned that. I always need one vice. It's one thing I overkill on, and that's my thing. And that's not that bad of a thing, I guess.
No, I eat too much unsweetened natural almond butter. Ugh.
So there's that. Just a lot of really clean, like, proteins and, things like that. I found a salad that I really enjoy that just, like, has apple and cashew and stuff like that. So there's things like that I think I've learned that I really like. But also, one thing that Ash and I both realized is we read labels now, and it's, like, scary.
It's like almost a natural muscle instinct kind of a thing, just to reach for a product that we're considering, or even not considering, just out of curiosity, and look at the ingredients.
Mm-hmm. And it's scary to think about how much crap's in there.
Especially crap that is labeled healthy. Like, that's my biggest thing.
Yeah.
It just makes me angry. It's like, I'm okay if there's, like, 100,000 ingredients in something, but then please don't label it like...
if I pick up a bag of nacho cheese Doritos, I anticipate that there's going to be many ingredient, to make that.
Yeah. You know that just nacho cheese Doritos aren't natural. They have a lot of preservatives and 800 different flavors.
They're fire starters.
Yeah. So, okay. And in my life, will I probably eat some Doritos? Yes.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Because Doritos are delicious.
But when you have a product that says...
all natural, or like...
all natural, no added sugars or sweeteners, no 100 other things, healthy, like solid whatever option. It's like branded at this great thing, and then you turn it around and you're like, but there's 100 different ingredients I can't pronounce. And now that I've done the Whole30, I've learned the code. I know that some of these things aren't
good for you. Well, like, one of the things that we realized is there's one this drink that I really enjoy. It gives me a lot of caffeine, and it says on it no added sugar, and no, like, chemistry, no artificial, like, ingredients or something like that.
No, it doesn't say no sweeteners, but it says no artificial sweeteners and no added sugar. And no added sugar.
Yeah, but there is added sweetener. It just happens to be a natural sweetener that's not sugar. Mm-hmm. Like, that's tricky, because, like, you think that you're drinking something that doesn't have these things, but really they're just correct, like, strategically worded. They have, like, this loophole. And I just think that it's, like, a little bit of bullshit. You know what I mean? And it's a little manipulative, especially when you're branding something as healthy, Mm-hmm. Like, I wish that there was, like, a set amount of criteria that something could be labeled healthy.
In order to use the word healthy? Like, the FDA made, like, Mm-hmm.
Because that's super hard. Or even, like, we were trying to find a salsa that didn't have added sugar. And we're like, nope. Like, just like,
We were trying to find nuts that were just the nuts, where the ingredient was the nut. But nope, a lot of nuts have, like, this kind of powder and this kind of oil and this kind of... Some of them have brown sugar. And I wasn't looking for, like, the coated nuts. I was looking for nuts that, like, looked naked and looked raw. And even the ones that were labeled, like, plain cashews, like, weren't.
I had a really hard time finding beef stock to make something, because everything had sugar. So why does beef stock need sugar? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
And in my normal life, when I'm not on the Whole30, I probably won't be so, like... It's not like I think sugar is, like, the devil.
No, but, like, it's also something to be aware of, just because, like, diabetes runs in my family, and, like, I do want to be, like, kind of cognizant of it, and it just feels...
And it shouldn't be impossible to go a month without sugar.
No.
Like, it shouldn't be... Or not without, like, proper sugar or added sugar. It's not like fructose.
Fruit, yeah. Like, anything that comes naturally within, like, fruit.
Right, is fine, yeah.
Yeah. But it's just kind of baffling. And that was, like, one of the biggest realizations that I think that we've had is, like, wow, read your labels. Understand, like, what you're putting into your body. Also, like, at restaurants, this is something the Whole30's taught me, though. The Whole30 has taught me
how to kind of order healthy at restaurants and that I can still really enjoy healthy food at restaurants.
Yeah, that's true.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's
like
hard.
Not everywhere you go. But I can ask for my things steamed, you know? And I can ask if they come in this weird glazed sauce. Often I can ask for just salt and pepper. That's the thing we've been doing with wings lately.
Yeah.
We've just been like, can we just get plain wings, salt and pepper, and we don't need the blue cheese that it comes with or the ranch dipping.
Yeah, we don't need any of that.
And they're still super tasty.
Yeah, I had to go out to like a work lunch, and I was like, what can I eat? You know, and they're like, well, what do you, they were like, I don't think we have anything that you can eat. And I was like, cool. Then this chicken dish, can I get it without the pasta? And can I get it with the chicken steamed instead, or like just grilled with salt and pepper? And then can I sub the side of whatever for steamed vegetables? And they're like, oh, I guess we could. You know, it's kind of like complicated. And then I realized that it's kind of like a pain. But on the other hand, there should be an option if for people that don't want that kind of stuff. I think that is not a ridiculous request.
Yeah. A fear of mine is being super high maintenance as a customer.
Yeah, I don't like being.
So it's been hard, but also, since I'm not asking for something, I'm asking for something healthy, so I don't feel as bad. Mm-hmm. Like if I was asking for just like
3 extra,
then it would just be like you're extra, and it's not even for a good reason. Mm-hmm. You just have an annoying order. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You know, and it's kind of worth the couple seconds of cringe because afterwards I feel so much better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. So we have one more week, less than a week left, and we're doing overall right now. I feel a lot better than I did last week. Mm-hmm. Hopefully that stays the course, but I don't know. Other than that, things are pretty good.
Yeah, cool.
Right.
We'll see you
soon.
Splish,
splash, waterfall, give it a bump.